By week 7, the league wasn't evolving. It was hanging on. Ankles taped tight, ice packs stacked high, every roster stitched together with adrenaline and ego. The standings, too close for comfort. Every game now felt like a fight for air. Some came chasing momentum, others just trying to prove they still belonged. And in Cincinnati, the grind caught up to everyone. "7 days ago, the Riot looked untouchable. They dominated Chicago. The offense flowed. The chemistry clicked. You could feel it. The Riot had seemingly arrived." Darnell Jackson had been quiet all season, until now. A BIG3 vet that had seen it all, and today he was looking forward to seeing Dwight Howard. He gave Howard problems all night, banged him up on the block, stretched him out on the perimeter. 13 points, defense that felt personal, and the body language of a man who had circled this on the calendar. Jordan Crawford still did his part, 22 points, but you could see the fatigue in his face. Dwight added 16 and fought through it, but the cracks were showing. The Riot weren't talking about rhythm anymore. They were talking about stops, and they couldn't find any. Jeremy Pargo played like a man with something to settle. 23 points. Poise turned into punishment. When the game slowed, he dictated pace. When it sped up, he ended it. The closer came from deep, ice in his chest. No celebration, just a stare. Detroit knew they'd broken through. A team that had dealt with adversity all season, but somehow kept figuring out ways to win. 50-46. Detroit took their shot and landed it. The Riot's high didn't last a week. The league's hottest team got humbled in the cold light of the reality that they could miss the postseason entirely.
Breaking news. I sent it over to Chris Haynes.
Guys, it's breaking news indeed. Michael Beasley of the Miami 305 will not be available to play today against Houston. He sent me a text message not too long ago stating that he's been dealing with a swollen LCL in his left knee. He said it's something he's been tending to over the past 3 weeks, but he's hopeful that he'll be available next week in Houston. Back to you guys.
Miami walked in different. No music, no jokes. Just that quiet that comes after bad news. Beasley would sit this week out with a knee injury. They could have mailed it in. Instead, they decided to make it hurt. Lance went full chaos. 22 and 10 with the volume turned all the way up. Evans turned the paint into a construction site. And Sean Williams, 16 points, 10 boards, 2 blocks. A man who hadn't started all year just walked into the fire and didn't flinch. They played like they'd been disrespected. Every possession was a message that they were still here.
He dance, he steps away, he rises. That's ball game with the dance.
50-42. No finesse, no headlines, just a team that lost its star and answered.
He had all the ones tonight, him and Shaw. It ain't me. He had all the ones tonight. He threw them on. So I was in there dancing, you know what I'm saying? We had them strippers going in. You know, that's how we do it.
DMV's been living in purgatory all season. Every week, the same story, right there. 1 basket away, 1 rebound short. Earl Clark gave them everything. 17 hard-earned. Elbows, post-ups, dirty work. But Glenn Rice Jr. and Greg Monroe are surgeons. No flash, no panic. Monroe went back to the old ways. Back down, pivot, bruise. And when it mattered, Glenn Rice didn't go hero. He went smart. Klein's been doing the grunt work all season. Screens, boards, cuts no one remembers. Tonight, he got the payoff. The bucket that shut the door. 50-45. Another gut punch for DMV. They're not broken, just trapped in the loop between almost and enough. Chicago came in angry. LA embarrassed them a week ago. This one wasn't about stats. It was about pride. Montrezl Harrell came out swinging. Downhill. Full throttle. Brandon Moss, the new blood, gave them teeth on defense and bounce from anywhere on the court. Together, they turned frustration into fuel. Simmons is as steady as they come, 21 and effortless. But even a machine stalls when it's outnumbered. Chicago's energy was different, urgent, desperate, real. Chicago seemed to be putting the league back on notice. Can they keep this up? Week 7 exposed who still wants it. Detroit punched a contender in the mouth. Miami fought without its anchor. Dallas kept stacking scars and wins. Chicago clawed its way out of the dirt. There is no grace here. Every week's a test. Every loss leaves blood on the floor. Survive, adapt, or get buried under the next one.